Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Turbo Initiative, baby. This is Pauper's most expensive deck. Or maybe just the most expensive deck that has happened in Pauper because we're playing all the depletion lands. Or a bunch of depletion lands. We're playing Lotus Petal, which is an expensive card, and we're playing Initiative. So Goliath Paladin, it's not too bad. Nobody's been using it too much lately. Obviously, Avenging Hunter has been used in gardens and stuff like that. But the plan of this deck is not to play fair. We are trying to slam uh, fast mana with Lotus Petal, Red to Flame, Simian Spirit Guide, and Namesticker Goblin. And then we can filter the mana with Manamorphose and play one of our 16 emblems. We have Crimson Fleet Commodore, Trailblazer's Torch, Avenging Hunter, and Goliath Paladin. So Paladin and Hunter are both 5-drops that give you initiative. Trailblazer's Torch is a 4-drop that gives you the initiative but doesn't do anything else. And then Commodore is a 5/2 that gives you the monarch. So you'll notice that this is very similar to the red-green initiative deck, except we're not playing Bushwhacker, we're not playing 8 removal spells. This is just straight up all in. And this deck actually top 8'd a challenge recently, plus 3 trophies last week. That's ridiculous. With the same exact 75, I don't know how that's going to work, but obviously it's powerful enough to do something. So we're going to make it happen and see if we can win some games. So obviously our mana base is lots of depletion lands. The Sandstone Needles is 4 of. We've got 2 remote farm to get white for the Goliath Paladin, 3 woodlots, 1 forest, 1 plains, the rest are mountains, and 1 Oliphant to cycle for land, but also be something that you can hit off the last part of the initiative dungeon. You got 4 removal spells with Lightning Bolt and Kick in the Door, which is a cool card that says put a counter on target creature. It gains haste until end of turn, can't be blocked by walls, and venture into the dungeon. So you could potentially turn 1 Avenging Hunter, Kick in the Door, the Avenging Hunter, and attack on turn 1 with a 7/6 trample haste and then have them dead in 2 turns. That is probably living the dream, but hopefully we can make that happen. The sideboard here is 4 breath weapon or 3 breath weapon to clear the low to the ground decks like burn. 4 cast into the fire for artifact decks, 4 pyroblast for blue decks, and 4 weather the storm for burn decks, I guess, as well. But I feel like that's kind of not as good as just going 4 breath weapon and 3 weather the storm. But that is the way that it was in the 75, so we'll have to consider whether or not that matters. Let's make a new art here. So one of the things that I like to do when I'm testing cards is to play an alternate version of the art. So you can see, okay, this is my test card. It could have been a breath weapon or weather the storm, and when we draw it, we'll know if it was better in whichever situation. So if you want to check out sideboard guides for the decks that I like to play, make sure to check out patreon.com/kalikaiz, where I have sideboard guides for familiars, Altertron, Poison Storm, and stuff like that. Also, you can check out the history of the decks and a couple of primers, so you can see what's my general strategy there. It's $5 a month to get individual decks, or $10 for all 3. And then there's also deck donation options and coaching options as well. If you like this kind of content, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Maybe hit me up with a like and subscribe. I appreciate that. Check out Pondering Pauper podcast. Lots more Pauper content coming at you, basically. This video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. Cardmarket.com is the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. So if you want to build out your battle box with a sweet, sweet deck like this one, check out cardmarket.com. That's enough for me, and let's get into the matches. We're here in round 1 versus RG Rizawash. I don't know. But this player likes to play cool, interesting decks as well. We have Remote Farm, Spirit Guide, 1, 2, 3. I think we probably have to risk this. We have a turn 2 Commodore, but we could maybe Paladin on turn 2. Let's keep it. Farm go. So hopefully they're not playing something too fast. Silver Bluff Bridge. Probably Jeskai Ephemerate. Okay, so Sandstone Needle. I guess we just go for the Crimson Fleet Commodore right now, and then if we draw any other mana source, we can play the Goliath Paladin on turn 3. All right, we now have Goliath Paladin on turn 3. They're going to play an Augur of Bolas. which we can bolt. We find a Weather the Storm. So I guess we go Remote Farm, Rite of Flame, Goliath Paladin, grab our forest. Feels good. Grab the forest, kill that thing, and 5. We got double emblems, turn 3. Yes. Okay, draw planes. Do we win? Oh, did not win. They play an Augur of Volus. Okay, so we probably just Moment's Peace. I think we forge up the Commodore so that the Commodore doesn't get bolted. Forge this. Play the forest. Attack for 10. Okay, they take 7. So that indicates to me that they're not going to, or they didn't think that they were going to be able to remove my creatures. Is there anything I want to do? Do I want to Metamorphose? I don't think so. Let's just pass. Find another Lotus Petal. So they are likely dead this turn. Oh no, they have the Moment's Peace, right? Okay, so they're going to go to 3. We could find a Lightning Bolt. Let's trap you. Then we'll attack with everything. We have the bolt, so they are dead. Send. They're going to play Moment's Peace. No? Yes? Boink. All right, we got game 1. Yes. You gotta love it. So they had Augur of Bolus. I think we're just bringing in the Pyroblast over the Lightning Bolts. Maybe Cast into the Fire can also be good if they're a Wildfire deck. Take out these cards, and then we can cut one of our initiatives. Maybe the Commodore, because it's the, although that gave me a lot of value. Let's cut one each of the large initiatives, or one torch, one paladin. Not sure about that. Okay, we have a turn 1 Crimson Fleet Commodore. We can actually cycle for a land too. This is sick. All right, let's see what happens. Because Namesticker Goblin's going to make it minimum 4. All right. 1, 2. So Petal. I guess we just see how much mana we make first. Petal. Red. If we get 6, that would be the best. We get 4. Okay, let's go Needle. Commodore. We can turn 2, kill their bridge. Grab another. We get a mountain. Mountain is good. Play an island. We have another Cast into the Fire. We can attack with everything. Hopefully they play a spell here. They're going to Brainstorm. Okay. Maybe they will cycle for a Lorien Revealed. Okay, they just let it happen. Don't do anything. So I'm going to pass. We draw for Monarch. Now they're going to cycle. We will Cast into the Fire, exiling their land. I probably should have let them cycle first so that I could have made sure that they get a thing. Okay, they reveal an island. All right. We drew a Needle. Let's yield until the next end step. I don't think I want to cycle the Oliphant necessarily, but if they play another bridge, then I will want to cycle it so that I can Cast into the Fire the next bridge. Really brutal. Turn 1 turn 1 Commodore. So that makes sense to they played a bridge. Sorry, friend. Your bridge is dead. Play this plains. Get rid of that. And attack. We're gonna draw. We draw a paladin. Nice. Looks like they're gonna cast an Augur of Bolus. So what are you gonna do from here, huh? I'm gonna attack with everything and not play anything out. They grab a Moment's Peace. Let's swing out. Threaten lethal. They can block the Namesticker Goblin and take 5. Or they can block the Commodore and take 4. So they're going to take 5. That's fair. Then we'll just Goliath Paladin. You're dead in 2 turns. You get the forest. If we draw... Okay, we draw a Namesticker Goblin, so we could potentially play an initiative creature since we have 1 each of the other lands. Get there! Sweet. Let's go round 2. All right, everyone. We've got turn 1 Commodore versus Mansueto. We're on the draw. Turn 1 Commodore is strong. We have a Lightning Bolt to back it up. This is 3 mana here exactly, and potentially this can go up to 6. Our opponent plays Razor-Tide Bridge, so we definitely want to get on the table as soon as possible. The Lightning Bolt is going to be a thing for us to... Oh, we can't... So Find a hickory woodlot. I'm just going to go for the Commodore right now. Commodore. All right, your turn. Next turn we can play the woodlot. We'll have 3 mana from there. We find a Trailblazer's Torch. Any creature I can kill. They play Springleaf Drum. I guess not any creature because I cannot kill a what's its face? Mirror Enforcer. They play an of 1 Mind. So do I want to play the woodlot? I suppose I just take out the creature and attack for 7. Probably better than anything else I could be doing here. Pressure them. They have to have a ninja. Find a kick in the door. Looks like they do have the ninja. So they're going to get the monarchy. All right. There's a land. Ornithopter. I'm a little bit concerned about them potentially having a Metallic Rebuke now. It glitters the Ornithopter. Okay, so they can't... So here's what I'm going to do. Write a Flame. Play Trailblazer's Torch. We take the initiative. We're going to grab a Plains. Play the Plains. I'm going to kick in the door on the Commodore. And then I can... This is, what, 6/8? Forge the Commodore. It's getting even bigger. It's an 8/5 now. And then I can attack with my 8/5. Can't be blocked by walls. And next turn... Okay, do you want to sacrifice your Ornithopter? They do want to sacrifice the Ornithopter, so I think... Oh. But... Alright, so that didn't work the way that I wanted it to work. Their thing is dead. Okay. That's the turn. The important thing is that their thing is dead. But at the end of this turn, I'm going to cycle to Oliphant for a mountain. Then I'm going to untap, play the Goliath Paladin after attacking. Depends on if they attack me. Currently, they have the Monarch, but I have the initiative. They play Mirror Enforcer. So I probably want to block the Moon Circuit Hacker so they can't take the initiative. Then I'm going to play the Paladin. Yeah, we're going to block. Fortunate that they have the Monarch. I maintain the initiative. Trap them on my turn. We're cycling for a mountain. I really thought that was going to take the Monarch back, and it just didn't work. Just did not count correctly. It was really hard to see the the total power and toughness there. Okay, I'm going to... So if they tap this for mana, they cannot... Okay. They cannot use their Metallic Rebuke this turn. So therefore I'm going to play Sticker Goblin, make some mana. 5, play Goliath Paladin, draw a card, draw a mountain, put the torch on the Paladin, and pass the turn. So this way we can attack with the Paladin and it will eat the Mirror Enforcer. They cannot currently attack through my Goliath Paladin, so we will be able to hit the throne most likely. If we hit something good, maybe we can kill them. Probably not. It's certainly exciting. Plays another Mirror Enforcer. Okay. If they attack with the Mirror Enforcer, I'll double block. Now I'm not double blocking. Are you going to attack with everything? Attack with your Mirror Enforcer. They are drawing a ton of cards after we gave them the Monarch, so hopefully we can find Monarch off the top, and then we'll take all of the value. It glitters the other creature as well. Okay. We take Avenging Hunter. We take the initiative. We grab a forest. Draw for turn. Sandstone Needle. Guess I play my Needle. So the question is whether or not I attack. If I attack with everything, they can just eat this thing and attack back. So I guess I'm not attacking. They have 14 power on each of their creatures. They have a Gingerbrew to attack with. So best case scenario, I guess, right now is that we somehow draw another initiative creature. We were doing a very broken thing, and our opponent got to steal it and then just took all the value from us. The only way I win is if I attack, forge. So I still can't win. Let's Morphos. Red green, I guess. I'll take the initiative. All right, I guess we lose. Wait, oh. I really thought they were going to counterspell me there. People are going to be mad. All right. Forge. Put it here. Pass the turn. Because next turn I can attack and then take the trap. I don't know how we can win this game. I was very surprised that they didn't have the answer there. They have a Gear Seeker Serpent. I need another blocker though. Gets in for 1. Yep, you are the initiative again. They get to forge their creature. If we connect with any one of our creatures, they're dead. They forge the Spellseeker. I guess they could have another Gingerbrute. Plays Novice Inspector, so we need Lightning Bolt now. And a Trailblazer's Torch. This puts them to 3. We draw a card. I'm going to trap them. That gives us another initiative, or Lightning Bolt is our out. Win the game. We can't attack though. Pretty wild. We need a Lightning Bolt. Ugh. I guess I should have equipped the torch to my Avenging Hunter. Springleaf Drum for the opponent. Makes the Gingerbrute unblockable. They're going to get in for a large amount. 16, 17. Okay. Block, block. So the thing I think they don't understand is that I can kill them now because of the Avenging Hunter, I believe. Because I can put both torches on the hunter and attack and then get through everything with trample. I think I win. Seems like they made a mistake here. Let's go torch. Torch again. Back with everything. Maybe they have a bounce spell? I think I win. I cannot believe that this is happening. Okay, they just misunderstood the torch. So, Gearseeker takes 4 damage. Then we trample over for 4 and win the game. Wow. Crazy. Alright, they got unlucky, I got lucky. I'll take it. So we want the cast into the fire, and we can cut something, right? The kick in the door, maybe. We need removal spells. We need to find 2 more slots for removal spells. I want to just cut my torches. Alright, I'll cut the torches. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, maybe Breath Weapon is better than Bolt? Yeah, maybe. Cut the torches for Breath Weapon. Breath Weapon. 3/3 Bolt Breath Weapon. We're just looking for our big creatures to hit the table. But it makes it a little bit worse probably, but just try to kill all their lands. Okay, we have a remote farm. Let's keep this. Let's F6 here. Play out the remote farm. Okay, play the woodlot. If they go for a ninja, that's probably okay. If they go for glitters right now, I can Breath Weapon. I can Breath Weapon this coming turn anyway. Let's see what happens. Probably they're going to go ninja into play the Thraben Inspector again. Am I allowed? Is it okay to give them that 1 card? Alright, let's yield until next end step. Right now they also have Metallic Rebuke online. Play this remote farm. They draw a card. We couldn't surprise Breath Weapon them or surprise Lightning Bolt with the Simian Spirit Guide. They get in. Okay, my hope is that they ninja. I feel like it's not going to happen. They did not ninja. Are you going to play anything? There's a Springleaf Drum, so they don't have Metallic Rebuke right now. Now they have Metallic Rebuke again. Alright, play a land. Then they're going to have Mirror Enforcers online. They have 4 mana. 5 mana. All that glitters. Lightning Bolt. Alright, sweet. That was awesome. 1, 2, 3. So they can Metallic Rebuke me, and I will be able to pay. Let's go Rite of Flame to play Avenging Hunter. They're like, oh crud. Avenging Hunter hits the table. And then let's grab the Forest, because these are about to get tapped. Your turn. We're going to go all in aggro on Forge and Trap. They play a Gingerbrute. They give it haste. They're going to get in. Little do they know I have a Breath Weapon. They flip the Gingerbrute. Okay, so we're going to have to Breath Weapon on their turn during combat. They get an island. I hope I can draw another initiative creature here. That would be sick. Plays a Thraben Inspector. Okay. Draw an Oliphant. 6. Play the mountain. Go ahead and swing out. Alright. We're going to Forge. Put it on the Avenging Hunter. Alright. They draw a card. It's going to come down to this turn for sure. Okay. I go to attacks. Surprise! Breath Weapon. How many counter spells do you have? Alright, I will pay. Their creatures die. Sweet. That's what I wanted to have happen. They play an Ornithopter. Okay, so now I'm going to trap you. See if I can draw another initiative creature. Draw a Commodore. Play a land. I'll go ahead and attack. They take a bunch. Rid of flame. So this makes 3, 4, 5, 6. You can play the Oliphant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can play the Oliphant with backup of paying for the rebuke. And then the Oliphant has trample. We'll play Oliphant and pretend that we have another breath weapon, but I think we might have gotten it here because we can give this thing trample or extra trample and win the game, hopefully. They played Ginger Brute and scoop it up. Yes! 2-0, let's go. Ah. All right, we're here in round 3 on the play versus Alessandro Pieracini. Good luck. Okay, come on. We're playing first. We have 1, 2 mana, 3 mana. 3 mana on turn 2 for Avenging Hunter, so I guess we keep. Play a Plains, throw him off the scent. Pass the turn. Although this only makes 4 mana. Maybe 5. They play Citadel Gate. I think we have to just go for it. Choose blue. They're on CawGate. 4 mana. Alright, I'll play my Forest and pass. I'm a little bit sad now. I could have not been a scaredy pants and just gone for it. Okay, they actually cannot do anything now. Play Mountain, Simian Spirit Guide, Name Sticker Goblin. They have no response because you can't spell pierce that. And then we'll play an Avenging Hunter. Huzzah! We hit a 6. I should have just gone for it, but I didn't because I was scared. Mountain, pass the turn. So they can play stuff like Prismatic Strands. That's going to be a problem, but we can spread out the damage with the Forge and put the damage on the Name Sticker Goblin potentially with the +1/+1 counters. Is Cyclolorian revealed? All right, grabbing an island. Playing a Journey to Nowhere on my Hunter. Makes sense. So I think I just Morphos looking to try to draw any number of our mana. Commodore. Let's Morphos. Trying to draw into mana. Let's go red. Lotus Petal. Boop boop. How would you like another Avenging Hunter? Trap you. Boom. Attack for 4. You're at 11. Sweet. Okay, we can draw a card and then maybe next turn draw mana again. If we don't draw mana, we just play out the Commodore. We have all of the high speed. The adventures are happening. I love it. Okay, draw a card and discard a card. What are you going to do? Discards Prismatic Strands. They don't have a white creature, though. Oh, a Sacred Cat. That's fair. The initiative, we're going to draw an extra card. Then draw for turn. Another Avenging Hunter. Let's play the Commodore. And I will attack with my 5/4. Dealing them 5 damage, hopefully. They're going to take it. They go to 6. We draw a card, we draw a mountain. So this next turn, we're going to Throne and then play another initiative creature. So we could potentially put a bunch of counters onto the Avenging Hunter and then make it impossible for them to do anything here. They can gate up the Sacred Cat, but it doesn't accomplish anything. So we're looking... Okay, what do you got? 2 mana. There's a Dawnbringer Cleric. They're going to gain some life, maybe? Yes, they gain 2 life. Commodore has Trample. Maybe we want to play the Goliath Paladin for even more, like, spreading out against the Prismatic Strands. Get a Goliath Paladin. I'll play that. I'll get that onto the table. We take the initiative. Go sick. Grab a mountain. All right, we have a bunch of mana. So do I even need to play the Sandstone Needle? I feel like no. Play land. Go Avenging Hunter for more trampling. They scoop it up. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we need Pyroblast. Probably get rid of Kick in the Door. There's some merit to cutting one of our creatures, right? I think they are better at like handling my red creatures, so I think I might cut the Commodores. Just taking the initiative is going to be huge. They're going to go turn 1 Sacred Cat, probably. That's not very good. We have Pyroblast, but nothing to do. Mulligan. 1, 2, 3 mana. Okay, let's keep this. I'm going to put back the paladin because I have the Morphos. All right. We only have 3 mana. Not the greatest. They play a Preordain. And of course, if we have to mana Morphos to get mana, then we cannot actually use the Pyroblast and mana Morphos all at the same time. Draw a paladin anyway. Let's pass the turn. We were running pretty hot, not going to lie. Just opening up turn ones. Okay, they're holding up Counterspell, so I'm looking to draw a land. I draw a land. I'll pass the turn. Pyroblast can protect us from a Counterspell. Play a land, so they're going to be... Alright, nothing. 3 mana is a Squadron Hawk. Okay, let's lead on Bolt the Hawk. Pass the turn. Hoping to draw into a colored source. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. We need 1 more mana. So I have to probably mana Morphos for red, green, and try to get there. We need to get it on the table right now. All right. Red, green. Got there. We exile the Simian Spirit Guide. We Avenging Hunter. Grab the forest. Play the forest. They do have strands in the graveyard. They can play the Squadron Hawk, and then what do I want to do? I probably need to go into Lostwell looking for more mana sources so I can get my Goliath Paladin on the table. Or a Lightning Bolt for the Squadron Hawk. Okay. We're going to Lostwell. Lightning Bolt or mana. Find Rite of Flame, Simian Spirit Guide. So I think these are both fine. So what happens here? We have 4, 5 mana, 6 mana. I think I want both of these. Top. Go Rite of Flame. Play Goliath Paladin. Now we're able to get through the strands because we have 2 different colors. We will stash. Now I have 4 mana next turn. Attack for 5. But what do I want to do? They have to attack with the Squadron Hawk, which means that they can't. They're going to Brainstorm. Let's try to Pyroblast the Brainstorm. That way they can't like get value off the Hawk. No Squadron Hawk Brainstorm nonsense. They're going to Preordain. So actually, on this turn, we attack. Then we're going to go into Catacombs, which gives us a 4/1 Skeleton Menace that's black. So that also gets around Prismatic Strands. But we don't really have any mana. We're going to be drawing a Simian Spirit Guide. They're going to play another Squadron. Oh, a Journey to Nowhere. Okay. So they can take out the Paladin or the Hunter. They take out the Hunter because it has Trample. And they can fly in, take the initiative, and then they can get an island. Or maybe a plains, but probably an island. They might not even have any basics left. What's it going to be? The point now where we're like trading back the initiative, it's very, very scary for me. Because we just are having a hard time actually getting there. I have an island. Plays an island. Probably should not have gone for the... They're going to attack in. So we get to get the Catacombs and our 4/1 Skeleton Menace creature. Hopefully, we can make it happen. So, I don't think they can play 2 Hawks this turn. They could play 1 Hawk and then strands on black, and then they lose their other Hawk to the Paladin. They get in. They can play 2 Hawks this turn because they have 5 mana. My bad. They can block and then, but they can't strands on white because then they can't kill the token by blocking it. Let's see what they do. Kind of complicated. Play a Guardian of the Guild Pact. Okay. They land. I'll attack with everything. Because my creature has Menace. And we don't have Flaring Pains in the deck. With Prismatic Strands on black. Alright. Next turn we can cast an Avenging Hunter. Looks like they're going to trap us. We go to 13. So I think post-board, now we, like, especially on the play, we have to just be all in on trying to do something on turn 1. They get in for 3. Okay. We go to 10. They have another one. I'll attack. They might have another strands here. They appear to have a strands. Okay. So let's cast a Simian Spirit Guide. They're representing counterspell, so I'm just trying to not get my Avenging Hunter countered. I think we've lost this game. We'll let them kill us. They play a Sacred Cat. Get in for 3. Okay. Go to 7. Go to attack with everything. They block and block. They lose their cat. I guess we just are gonna die here. All right, let's just the strands on black. Cast the Offending Hunter, concede to counterspell. Okay, you got me. We need to be fast. Commodore's back in. Cut the lightning bolts, I guess. Maybe just go for kicking the door here. Again, if I'm in the initiative dungeon already. Okay, we would like to play first, and we want to have a turn 1. We don't have a turn 1. I'm still going to keep this just based on all the things that I have going on. Play this woodlot and pass the turn. Maybe I should have... We draw a mountain, we have a turn 2 torch. They play a tap land, so I'm hoping for a mountain. Find an Oliphant. Play this remote farm. I'll pass the turn. They play a Squadron Hawk. I'm going to cycle for a mountain. I feel behind. I feel that we're going to lose to this Squadron Hawk. Not great. Gets more Hawks. This Hawk plus Strands is going to wreck us. Although I can torch and stuff, and that might matter, because the torch is going to be doing... We have just so many these paladins. Play paladin. Grab the plains. They play a Sacred Cat. Play a land. We get in for 1. So you might not have known, but when Turbo Initiative was a major thing, CawGate was a really tough deck to beat. So definitely hard for me to beat them. Let's go ahead and attack. They block with the cat. Let's Rite of Flame into another paladin. Just forge one of them. We're not winning the long game probably. We need to go down this super attack side. Our opponent casts a Preordain. And they could play cat and a hawk here and block both of our creatures. Get in for 1. They're going to put the counters on their hawk. Plays a cat. Probably plays a hawk. Yep. We have a Lotus Petal. So next turn we can torch. Let's play the Lotus Petal out. We can torch plus Fire Blast. Attack with everything. Kill their 2 creatures. Because they currently don't have a way to strands. Should not F6. We're going to take 4 damage or 5 damage. And we'll go to 10 after the attacks. They can play 2 more hawks. A Preordain. I'm going to Pyroblast the Preordain, hoping that they don't have another land to play the rest of their hawks out. Looks like that's the case. Attack for 3. Another cat. Dang. Okay, they Squadron Hawk. Plays a Citadel Gate. Next turn they have 7 power in the air. We're going to attack for 8 with Vigilance. They don't even have to block. Like they can just attack with the Sacred Cat again. They probably have to block though, because they don't want us to take the initiative. I take it all back. They're trying to think if they can race this. They're going to block with the Hawk. Okay. So we get to take the initiative. Grab them. We'll play a Goliath Paladin. So we now get to draw a card. Find a land. So we can do probably a lot next turn. I don't know if it's going to be 14 damage a lot. Right now they kill me in the air in 2 turns. Because they attack with the Squadron Hawk. And then the next turn they attack for 7 with the Squadron Hawk and kill me. So there's not too much I can do. Maybe Oliphant or something could give my creatures trample and get in, but we're just dead in 2 turns. Depends if they see it, I guess. Our last opponent made a mistake, so maybe they'll make a mistake too. They are going to gate their creature. Yep, that's 7 damage. Pretty much nothing we can do here. I don't have any flyers, so I'm just going to concede. Also, like, I don't want to wait around another 20 minutes for them to click their next turn. We'll see in round 3. We're 2-1, or round 4. We're 2-1, and we're doing pretty well, so let's keep going. All right, round 4, we're on the play. We want that turn 1 initiative again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we were so close. Oh, man. I got to mulligan this one. We have 1. So we can maybe make an Oliphant on turn 2. Is that good enough? They mulligan to 6. Let's keep it and put back a mountain and see what happens here. We have 3, 4 mana, 4, 5 mana. Play a remote farm and pass. I feel like we have to have the heart of the cards here. We can't always just open the nuts. But that's kind of what the deck's trying to do. Okay, they play a swamp. So I think, yeah, we just Rite of Flame into the initiative here. grabbing our forest. And then I think we want to go down the aggressive route. Play Lembus. Yeah, we want to just try to damage them. Extra card draw here in 2 turns. Forge isn't going to do anything right now. We could also Lost Well and maybe play... We could play either Avenging Hunter or... Okay, we're going to Lost Well. I can cast an Avenging Hunter. Okay, another Torch, huh? Let's play the Torch. We're going down the line. We can Arena or Stash. I think I'm going to Stash. Did I play land? Yes. We'll pass the turn. I'm trying to get to the end step, end of the dungeon as fast as possible. Our opponent Fanatical Offerings their Lembus. You know, they're initiative deck too, so there's a problem there with me slamming the initiative because they could just go ahead and hit the initiative on the next turn. We get a creature. Multiple Sticker Goblins, huh? Let's go Sticker Goblin. Trying to cast an Oliphant. We did find the mana for the Oliphant. Sticker Goblin. Cast an Oliphant. Put this on here. This on here. Okay, that was a big turn. They need a pretty good sweeper at the moment. They're going to play the Rats. Plays Drown in Sorrow. We still have an Oliphant. Any order? So we're looking to find a giant initiative creature. Because they probably are going to try to Tithing Blade us. Let's go for the Commodore, actually. For extra cards. Yeah, I'll go Commodore. Find a Metamorphose. Let's swing out. Okay, they go to 14. We draw a card for turn. Simian Spirit Guide. They play Colony Garden. They have 3 mana. They can Tithing Blade. They Deadly Dispute their map token. They have 2 mana now. They're going to Tithing Blade. They Deadly Dispute their plant token. They have 1 mana. We have a lethal amount of damage on the board. They can't defile my creatures. They're all big. Guess they're not going to do anything and we're going to win. They get rid of double Crypt Rats. We are going to go and get a land. Grabbing our planes. Play the land. And attack for lethal. They go to 10. Attack. I'm going to put them to 4. So if I find a mana here, I should have gone for it pre-board. Let's Metamorphose. Because I could have put a counter on here, or either one of them. So red, green. Darn. We can cast this Simian Spirit Guide. Just another creature on the table. That way they can't Tithing Blade me. Find another Metamorphose. What are you going to do? They Deadly Dispute again. They need double removal spell. They can't Snuff Out right now because they'll die. They can Tithing Blade. They counter, kill my creature. So I think we have them dead because in 2 turns we get to trap them. Or forge my Simian Spirit Guide. We have another counter spell. Or not counter spell. Removal spell. Spirit Guide is dead. Alright, well. Metamorphose. The fun way to win here. We get to go red, red. Hold priority. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. GG. It's always fun to put extra bolts on the stack and win the game. Alright, ciao. Okay, so Weather the Storm has not come up yet. None of this really matters. Let's submit. Just resubmit. Alright, we have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana on turn 2. So probably I need to play the Lotus Petal on turn 1 to not get it to rest. But they don't have a duress right now. Play this. Play the Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. Alright, 2 mana for the opponent. And here we can play the Avenging Hunter. Turn 2 Avenging Hunter. Probably can kill it, but, you know, it is a turn 2 Avenging Hunter. They kill it. Alright, we get a mountain. We're going to look for more things to do. To forge or trap. Looks like they're going to maybe cast rats. They don't cast rats. Lost Well for me. Metamorphose and Mountain. I don't want either of those. Draw a Lotus Petal. Play the Mountain that I know about. Play Commodore. We have double emblems. They cycle a Troll. Get a Haunted Mire so they can get the Troll back. We draw a Mountain. Oh no, I thought they got the other thing that gets the troll back. They play Haunted Mire, which is just a red green or green black tap land. Let's go stash. Simian Spirit Guide. The planes. Cast this. Go ahead and swing. Hopefully. We kill it. Sure. Just keep putting creatures on the table. Draw Rite of Flame. So if they have the Avenging Hunter here, I'm gonna be hosed. No. Darn. Our turn 2 Avenging Hunter was not as good as the turn 1 would have been because they have the turn 5. So their deck is built to maintain this, and I don't have any creatures in my hand. It probably seems early, but I'm going to scoop. And let's look at what we're going to draw. Absolutely nothing. Great. Made the right decision. Can I do anything? Nope. Resubmit. Look for a turn 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, this is clearly a keep. It's just what are we going to do? They mulligan to 6. Play the Sandstone Needle. They play a Swamp. No duress. They could defile my name sticker goblin. I'm going to go land into Rite of Flame, Trailblazer's Torch, pass the turn. We're going to go down the aggro route. Torch is going to get me, let's say, swamp or a forest. Don't think it matters that much. So the thing is, I really want this name sticker goblin to live for this turn. I don't think it will. If it does live, we can go Goblin, Commodore, kick in the door on the Commodore. Yeah, it's probably not going to live. Okay, we'll go Forge. Find a Lightning Bolt. Play this Commodore. Now I'm the Monarch as well. So they have a couple more turns before they can cast anything good. They kill my Monarch. Highly expected. Plays a Wellspring. All right. And a land. We trap them. Okay, they're at 15. Find an Avenging Hunter. Let's guess I'm gonna Manamorphose first. Red, green. Manamorphose again. I'm looking for. Alright, let's red, green. Need mana. Play Lotus Petal. Sticker Goblin. Pick this. Draw a card. I'll cycle. Get a mountain. Play the mountain. Play the Commodore. And I'm the Monarch still, and attack. Alright. That was pretty good. They can't take the initiative here. We have a bolt for their creature. We have 2 creatures as well. So they would have to have multiple removal spells. There's the Witch's Cottage that I was talking about earlier, which gets the creature back from the graveyard. They do nothing. We go into the Undercity. I'm looking for, yep, a giant initiative creature. That's exactly what I was looking for. We take the initiative. We're going to grab the plains. Next turn, we can play our Avenging Hunter from hand. Plains. Play the plains. Play another torch. And then we're going to forge on the name sticker goblin. Because this has higher power anyway if they kill one of them. I'd rather them kill this one. And I'm going to just go ahead and attack whenever they let me have priority back. They're pretty dead. Okay, they're deadly disputing again. The thing is, like, if this deck does well, I'm sort of reticent because I don't really want people to be playing this in leagues and to face this in leagues. Okay, they spinning darkness going up to 15. That's not great, I guess. They could have a Tithing Blade here. Play an Ichor Wellspring instead. So we have to remember to play the Avenging Hunter after we already trap them, but I guess we are going to trap them anyway right now. Trap you. You go to 9 or 10. Okay, land. Attack. Take 6. They have the cast down. No, Moment's Peace. Surprise. Okay, that was not expected. Maybe they're playing a different kind of deck. We'll just go ahead and Avenging Hunter and Archive. Drawing a card. Another Avenging Hunter. All right. So, what are you going to do? Just going to keep swinging in. They can't play an initiative creature and Moment's Peace. And they currently cannot even cast Moment's Peace from the graveyard. That was risky. Are they just going to scoop at this point? Oh, they're going to clean up. Going to clean up. So they could maybe have another Spinning Darkness. We're going to grab a giant Trample Beater. Become the Monarch again. This deck is definitely fun. Let's swing out for a lot. Yeah. Cast down. Okay. Once again, I probably should have played the initiative beforehand to get my creatures bigger, and then I would have won. So just an oops from my end. Let's play Sticker Goblin. Guess that was another oops, because if they snuff out... Yeah, okay. Fair enough. We get 0. Should have left open a red mana, because I wasn't using the white mana. They're going to Deadly Dispute. So they're hanging on by a thread here. So we're going to go into Forge. I think I just have them dead next turn because I can trap and then kill them with the Lightning Bolt. Okay. I just have to make sure I maintain the Lightning Bolt open. I can shoot it at them. Oh no, wait. This is just Mountain. Try a Sticker Goblin. Resolves. Play an Avenging Hunter. That's going to resolve. Okay, we'll Forge onto this. So do I want to play out... I have enough mana to play the Commodore too, but I don't think it matters. Let's just play Needle and put some stuff on our things. So torch up our 2 creatures. Okay, what's your plan? We draw a card. Oh, man, of course. Okay, they have a Limbus. I could have maybe gone for double bolt there, although they're not dead right now anyway, so never mind. Never mind. Thought like, oh, I should have left the mana open for the double bolt, and I didn't. Only Garden. You have a blocker. But, I think you're dead. Maybe not. Okay, GG. On to round 5. Okay, round 5 versus Ruben's Nito. So, last time I faced them, they were on Familiars. We're looking for a turn 1. That has nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to keep this and put back the Morphos. And hopefully they'll think we're on Poison Storm and not do anything crazy. Play God for Us Faithful. Ray to Flame. Lotus Petal. Play the initiative. We're going to grab Plains. They play a Familiar, it looks like. All right, we're going to bolt that. Make sure that they cannot use it. Forge my creature. Lightning Bolt here. Play the Sandstone Needle and swing for 5. They have 3 mana. So they're going to evoke a Muldrifter. Okay, that's really good. Means they can't interact. We have a couple of turns. Wrap you to 11 and attack. They're going to not block. All right. We will cast a Simian Spirit Guide, play land, and pass the turn. Next turn, we get 2 cards because we get to draw off the archives. Let's see if they drift or ephemerate here. They could snap and then play a creature. They're going to snap the Goliath Paladin. That is a bit of a risk. Plays a Murmuring Mystic. Okay. That's pretty good for them, actually. They have a Lightning Bolt. First thing I'm going to do is attack. All right. Get rid of this. Play land. We'll go Sticker Goblin. It makes at least 4 mana. And then we play Goliath Paladin. So we now get to go into the throne again. Or the Undercity, or whatever. We're going to get an Avenging Hunter or a Commodore. Probably just the Avenging Hunter to try to push the damage. We take the initiative again. We go into the throne. We grab the forest, or the initiative. We grab our forest. We pass the turn. And they no longer have a life gain engine. They cannot snap the Avenging Hunter on their turn here. They have 4 cards in hand. They can spew out a bunch of Murmuring Mystic tokens, which would be a problem. They're playing the Modern Age. Do they have anything they can do here? Could snap, but they would still take some damage. Let's Forge on the Goliath Paladin so it can force through. Attack for 1,000,000. They have a snap for the Avenging Hunter, it looks like. Okay. That's 2 snaps out of the deck. They have 2 cards left. They can block and then block. All right. They might have a counterspell. Try Metamorphose. That was bad for me. Now they can attack. It stinks. I should have just tried casting the Avenging Hunter. If I die to the Murmuring Mystic, I'm going to be extremely sad. They discard a Chancery. They get in for 1. They get to get a land. They have to have multiple spells. There's a land, 2 cards in hand. They're going to evoke, maybe ephemerate the Muldrifter. No ephemerate. Plays a familiar. Okay. So now I can attack with everything. Likely take the trap. They have to not have an interaction spell here. Okay. We damage them, and they're dead. They get trapped. Boom. -1. Okay. They gave me the frowny face. All right, we want the pyroblasts, obviously. Kick in the door, I don't think we need. I feel like I'm gonna just cut on torches because they're the least good card in the deck. I mean, I could keep the torches and then take out the bolts, but I think I want the bolts to take out the familiar. So we have nothing. Mulligan. We have a turn 2 torch. Let's keep this. Put back the Morphos. They play an Obscura Storefront. Lithe Paladin for us. So this requires them to tap off of their red mana. They did not. All right, let's pass, I guess. There's a land. A Lotus Petal. Play Sticker Goblin. They have a counterspell. I have a counterspell as well. They cycle DeLorean Revealed. So we're going to try to get the Avenging Hunter down. 5 mana, sweet. So we can Morphos here. Make white-green. Play a land. Play the Avenging Hunter. And grab the plains. So this next turn we have the Lithe Paladin. Okay. I feel like they might have accidentally skipped their turn previously. They play a Chancery. Picks up the land. Okay. We will forge here. Blue Blast. Okay. Let's Paladin. Wait, what? We have messed up my tap. Paladin. We can trap you and attack. You'll go to 11. Next turn we're going to Archives plus the torch most likely. They play a Faithful. Are they also going to play CawGate Oracle? They do play a CawGate Oracle. Okay, we get to draw a card. We have a Lightning Bolt. So I can just go play the torch, get a Paladin, get a Mountain, play the Mountain, bolt your creature, attack. Obviously they can just block the Paladin, but it might as well attack all. It's really a lot easier for me. Just one click. Okay, I'm excited. All right, they have 5 mana. Let's do something crazy. I guess best case scenario for them, they maybe like snap the Avenging Hunter. They are going to snap the Avenging Hunter. We go to 8 life. We can torch on the Paladin, and then anything that blocks them is going to die. We are going to forge on the other Paladin. Just make this one have some damage as well. And F6. We're going to attack with everything. That's 11 damage. Any blockers will die. They block, take 5 and go to 4. And I think that's it. I mean, what are you going to do? You have no life gain. Maybe make a ton of birds. There's a Faithful, so they can make... They need double spell to make 2 birds and gain life. And then I can just cast the Avenging Hunter and kill them. Oh, man. Oh, we ought to just go right into trap anyway. I forgot. It's hard. There's so many things happening, you know? Just kind of get lost in the sauce. Hey, nice. Okay, so my conclusion was that this deck was more OP than I thought it was going to be. Very fun. Please don't pair into me if you're playing it, but otherwise, it was sweet. Highly recommended to just throw emblems at your friends. All right, if you stuck around to the end, thanks for watching. Still listening, we'll see you in the next video.